Chestnut Ridge Middle School, we are here today with Newsletter Club, and Newsletter Club is going to be interviewing two very select model students. Those students are
Jeffrey Goldberg
and our interviewers today are
Ingrid Ortez, Carla Fortune, Esther Petit-Frere, Charlene Arelis.
wonderful. Interviewers, go ahead, let's ask away.
What after-school activities do you take part in?
Book club and newsletter.
The after-school activities that I'm a part in is winter percussion, which is an offspring of marching band, and newsletter club.
Is it hard to maintain your grades?
No, basically if you have like a plan and if you study hard, then it's easy.
Honestly, I agree with what you just said, and also if you plan your time wisely, you should have an easy time studying, and that'll allow you to get good grades on your tests, which will keep your grades up.
Jeffrey, can I stop you for 1 second? I'm just curious because, you know, I was in middle school once too, and I didn't always plan my time. Sometimes I did, but not always. And I'm just curious, when you plan your time wisely, what does that translate into? So, for example, if there's, you know, there's a party going on Friday night, but you have a big test on Monday morning, like, can you elaborate a little on planning on?
So if it's Friday night and there's a party, I usually I wouldn't go for the whole time. I maybe go for like 3/4 of it, and then I'd go home so that I have a good night's rest. And then when I wake up in the morning, I'll wake up, eat breakfast, and then maybe I'll do an hour of studying, take a break for a little while, and then maybe do a half an hour right before I go to bed.
So you break it up a little bit so you don't overload yourself.
Yeah, because if you overload yourself, that'll lead yourself to a lot of stress, which I've had problems with in the past few years. And when I started making the plan, it actually split everything up so that I wasn't as overwhelmed. So I could do social studies for an hour, math at lunch, and then before I go to bed, maybe a little bit of science.
That is super impressive. Thank you.
Next question. How do you get all your work done on time?
Well, I either like do it after I go home or like reduce time, like free time that I have. It depends on the work I have to do.
A question for Jeffrey. What got you interested in band?
Honestly, I grew up listening to Broadway. I always fell in love with music. And when I started playing the trumpet in about 5th grade or 4th grade, and I saw an ad that they were going around the schools that said, "Are you interested in joining a marching band?" I was like, "Oh, that might be fun." So back then we were at Spring Valley High School, so I went there, I think it was December 16th on a Saturday. And basically when I got started, we learned everything from musically wise to discipline, and basically it teaches you your core aspects of life that you need to have, like discipline, and there's times to have fun, there's times to be serious, and that's basically the core of marching band. That's what it teaches you for life.
What motivates you guys to do your work?
Well, my parents are the ones that motivate me the most, and then the friends come after that.
Honestly, I agree with you, Vin. Your parents and your friends are really the people who motivate you, but really the biggest motivator should be yourself. You should be enjoying your work, and if you're not enjoying your work and you're not enjoying doing what you're doing, you should talk to your teachers and see what you can do to get yourself motivated.
Yuvin, can I ask you to elaborate on how exactly do your parents motivate you?
Well, sometimes like I watch TV, like if I watch TV, then like I watch it like 50 minutes and then like study 30 minutes. Like my parents tell me to watch like 20 minutes of TV and then do like 1 hour of like studying or something like that.
Good parents.
Thanks.
Do you consider yourself as a model student? If yes,
Oh, okay. I consider myself a model student because there's a decent amount of kids in the school, and they all get good grades, but then there's a select few who get honor roll and principal's list. And honor roll is a good percentage of the school because this school is honors students. This is a very good and very smart school. And then there's the select few who go above and beyond, who get 90s, study a lot, get good grades on their tests. Basically, students who get 95 or higher and they have a 95 average. And I would say that I think of myself as a good student because I'm one of those principals list kids who gets 90s and above on the test. And I'm not saying that I don't get bad grades, but I don't get like 60s, and I'm not one of those kids who just wastes my time eating chips and watching TV. That's why I think I'm a good student, and that's why I'm a model. That's why I think I'm a model student.
Can I just interrupt 1 second? So you're basically saying that you have a lot of pride.
I do have a lot of pride, and sometimes it gets to my head, yes.
That's a good
I
thing.
also know that something to his, like, we both are in National International Society, and like, to get in it, like, we had to have about a grade about 90, I think. So like that, we have pride in ourselves, and we try to get good grades.
What are the good and bad things about being in middle school?
So there's many upsides to middle school. Like you have a bunch more freedom, not as much as high school, not as much as college, but you know you'll get there. You get more friends, you get more freedom. Honestly, the food's better than elementary school too. But you just have more control over what you want to do and you get to walk around with your friends instead of just sitting stagnant all day. You get to walk around from class to class, you get to feel experiences, you get to see things. And honestly, it's just, and some of the bad things are that, like, if you're late to class, there could be some consequences. Like, even if it's not your fault, even if there's a fight in the hallway and you're trying to get around, but there's no other way because that's the way to your class, and you're late and the teacher yells at you, it's not your fault. You can't say anything, but you can't defend yourself against the teacher because you could get yourself sent down to the office. So those are my pros and cons of middle school.
That's basically it.
What subjects are your favorites and why?
My favorite is math, algebra, social studies, and biology. Well, math is because like I like math, and social studies because like I want to learn more about history, and then biology is because we have a lot of fun with labs and that kind of stuff.
Also, I'm agreeing with you and adding on to that. Algebra is my favorite class because, well, my dad's a math teacher, and he got me interested in math around 3rd grade because I was at home and I needed help with math, and he came over and helped me, and he taught me a bunch of new ways to not only do my math homework, but do it when I don't need help in the future. And basically that's what got me kickstarted in math, and I've been working my way up, and I tried to get into honors last year, but I couldn't. So I got myself into algebra this year, and social studies is a lot of fun because you get to learn about your ancestors and see what they did and what they weren't good about, and you get to see how you can you can trash talk them because it's a lot of fun when we have debates in social studies about that. And lab, agreeing with what you said, you have a lot of fun with the labs, you get to learn new things, although I'm a little disappointed that things don't explode.
Okay, so where do you guys want to go to college?
So I have a bunch of colleges in mind, but one of them, a few of them are UCLA, CSU, SCU actually, and Berklee College of Music because I'm in love with my trumpet and I love to play it.
I'm not that much interested yet in college, selecting college, because I first need to like study and like get good grades and like be in a certain level so I can select a good grade. I mean good from college.
After college, what do you want to do?
So I don't want to think about college yet, but if I had to think about it, I would want to get my master's and maybe even my doctorate degree depending on what I think about doing in the future. But I really wouldn't prefer to think about that now. I'd like to focus on the present, not the future. Although people say that you should focus on the future. That's not what I think. That you should think now, not future.
Well, I would probably get my master's degree and doctor's degree since I want to be a doctor. And so that's the thing. After that, I'll think about.
Is there anything you feel like you failed in?
Honestly, not that I know about, but maybe there was some things that I failed in, like maybe I had a little trouble in reading when I was in the younger grades, but honestly, I don't think I failed anything.
Like I also don't think that I failed in anything that I know of, but if I did, then it's good that that's why I came to this level.
It's not here, but I was gonna ask you. First, you like rented a trumpet, right?
Yeah.
Now the trumpet that you currently have, was it given as a gift, or it's still like a school trumpet?
This was given as a gift to me when I was in 6th grade, after I had gotten a 28 out of 28, which is an outstanding at NISMA, and my parents got it for me, with also a very expensive case, which I am also very grateful for. But my school trumpet and my current trumpet, I think are about the same, but my new trumpet, my trumpet that I got in 6th grade, I think is just a little bit better.
Thank you for meeting with us. Is there anything else you want to share?
No, thank you. Thank you for having us.
Hold on one second. Sure there wasn't there one more question? Oh no, we did that one already, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for meeting with us, and thank you, Newsletter Club interviewers. Thank you so much. You guys, everybody did a wonderful job, and I think we can call that a wrap.